Here's a look at how the Canadians fared at the Tour Championship. Corey Connors led the way, finishing T4 that Sunday, 62. Wow. As for Nick Taylor, he was T-19 with rounds of 67, 67, 68, and 70. Mark, it's a great way for Corey Connors to wrap up his season, that 62 on Sunday, and it made him a nice little paycheck, didn't it?
Yeah, 62 gets him an extra $2 million on a Sunday. That's not a bad little way to spend a Sunday, to move up that leaderboard with that 62. And guess what, Adam? Guess who finally led the field in strokes gained putting on a Sunday? Corey Connors, 4.6 shots better than everyone else in the field with the putter at East Lake on Sunday. When we've been waiting for a Sunday putting performance from Corey Connors all year, we finally got it on the last day of the playoffs. So that's got to feel good. It's got to finally feel like, hey, I got something out of my ball striking, which really just hasn't been the case this year. And now we'll probably have to wait quite some time, I would imagine, Adam, to see Corey Connors when he's going to play again next. He has no need to really play in the fall if he doesn't want to play at all. He doesn't have to. He made it all the way to the Tour Championship. He's locked and loaded for next year. So it's be curious to me if we see Corey at all for the remainder of the season.
A really consistent season for Corey Connors. Also, a really consistent season for Nick Taylor. Yes, the win back in January, but also 12 top 25 finishes. How do you think Nick Taylor will look back on this season?
I think a growth year in terms of consistency. And you and I have been chatting a little bit about this throughout the year because Nick always had these peaks and they would be followed by valleys and then peaks. And there really wasn't the valleys this year that he has historically had to ride out and go through. This year was just a level of consistency that we haven't seen from Nick, and we saw it even in the finals at East Lake. Making it to the Tour Championship, not having his best stuff, but still outperforming players at East Lake like Ludwig Oberg and Rory McIlroy, and he finished ahead of a large bucket of very, very dominant world class players at the Tour Championship. And there's Nick Taylor still kind of plotting away and moving up the leaderboard. So I think at the end of the day, it's a real good year in terms of, his A plus game has always been great, and his A plus game is his A plus game. But I think Nick Taylor's B game and C game got a lot better in 2025.
Definitely a lot of steps taken forward for Nick Taylor. The game of golf in Canada is in a really good spot right now. Brooke Henderson's win. Two Canadians make it to the Tour Championship. It is a great time to be a fan of golf here in Canada.